welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're having like a very cute vloggy vlog. It's not the regular style vlog. I went out on a cute date. I'm going to show you guys my date. Date is Tiffany. We've been friends for
6 years.
That long?
Yes. 2019.
Yes.
NYSC orientation camp.
So we've been friends for 6 years. We both live in Lagos. We haven't seen each other at all this year. I just wanted to spend some time with her, and I decided that we should come out here, have a cute little coffee date at Gather Cafe. We got to know each other a bit better today. We had like a girly chat. These are the kind of conversations that the girlies be having when we're on dates. But yeah, I hope you guys love this episode.
Yes,
Okay.
episode.
Yes, I hope you guys love this one. I really enjoyed recording this, and I hope that you guys find this interesting, and I hope this sparks conversations for you and your friends as well. So don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe. Mwah. I think we can work with it. So number 7.
In the next few years, I'd like to be an accomplished designer, like a product designer. Yeah, so I'm still working on my skills. I got the certificate, but I got the certificate and I knew that I had to actually the certificate is just the beginning.
How do I define success? I feel like my definition for success changed when I sort of grew in my 20s. I feel like success should be personalized, or you can define it in a way that makes sense to you. So if you are successful in your career, you should also define what success feels and looks like in your career. If you're successful in your career, if you can afford the things that you've always wanted, I feel like that counts as success.
Yeah, that's great.
What was the best decade of music?
Of music?
Yes.
I think that's 2018, 2019 decade. Okay, I say 2000s.
Yay!
So no, not 2000s. What? From 2018, 2019 had brought out music that really, really touched me and got me through a lot of things. So I don't know about decade, but those 2 years stood out to me.
Do I consider myself competitive? Yes. Sometimes, especially in like work and even in life, sometimes during sex, yes, like in everything. I think I'm a little bit competitive. I like to win. I don't suck when I don't win, but I like to try. I like to give it my all.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little bit competitive.
I don't have a mentor. I've thought about having a mentor, but I don't know how to go about it. I don't know who I want to reach out to. I really don't know, and I don't think I'm close enough to anybody, that I can consider. There are people that I draw inspiration from, but I'm not close to anybody to ask, or I don't know. So no, I don't. But I think it would be nice to have one, because I'm trying to navigate, corporate. I'm also trying to navigate the creative space, and I think having somebody that can just point you in the right direction would be great. Somebody that also has a bit of connection that could help you out. I think it would be great, Sha. But yeah.
How do you feel my family? I love them. I think I like to spend time with them. I figured that since I moved from home, my parents tend to value the time we get to spend together. I send them money too, so so there's time and money, and maybe the acts of service. When I go home, I like to organize my dad's space, clean up for my mom, just so they remember that when Medicine was around, she did this for us, or she did that for us. So yeah, that's how I show love to my family. Have you ever broken up with a friend? If so, why?
A friend. I don't think I've been close enough to a friend to break up with them.
And that's interesting.
Yeah. So I've been by myself a lot. I think I know being alone more than I know being with people.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm never exactly close to anyone enough to ever break up with them.
I feel like talking stages should be abolished, because we are losing the recipes of spending quality time with each other. Maybe spending quality time is my love language, but I feel like if we get to sit with each other more, talk to each other. You can see somebody's expression. You can feel them. You can sort of get a feeling of who they are, as opposed to when you're texting, because you also get like mixed signals when you are just texting somebody. And if you're texting and texting and texting, it's not going anywhere, my dear. You are just wasting your damn time.
That's the truth. That's the
You're wasting
truth.
your damn time. Please stop texting people non-stop. Like if texting does not lead to anything,
Have to create a boundary.
you can't build a relationship over like texting somebody
That's
over a long
all.
period of time, because sometimes one person is just bored and the other person is already emotionally invested. And if you know that you have nothing to offer to somebody, please leave them alone. I am begging, please.
See, it's like, I like you. You say you like me. How do you like me? Do you get? Do you like me as a friend? What do you see me as? How do you see me? Do you get? You don't want to let me go, but you don't want to have me. And it's very, very confusing. I don't know what to do.
Let
with
us
that.
abolish situationship culture today. It starts with me and you. I don't think I miss sex. I think what I miss the most is like the intimacy of it. So the hand holding, the kissing, the cuddling, the touching, all of that I miss. But like the act, I don't want it.
I love to kiss. I love that. See,
I love a good makeout session.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love that the sun is out.
See, that's the thing that is doing me now. If I can find somebody to kiss me, I think I'll be fine. At least for like 1 month. To be very honest, it's crazy, but like I just need somebody to hold me.
Yeah, I get that.
Just feel that connection
And
in
the
that
warmth.
moment. I'm not giving anything up,
Same.
but
Legs are closed, but lips are open,
yeah.
darling.
Oh my god, yes.
Not mouth. I said lips. I said lips, not mouth. But yeah, see people getting engaged, I worry for them.
Yeah.
But like not in like a bad way. I just feel like, are you sure? Do you want to tie yourself to a man?
What if they've been together for a while and they've grown together, all of that? I mean,
Maybe if they've grown together for a while. So I think the kind of marriages that are going to last, you kind of know from when you see how the couple interacts with themselves. So it's like when the man is just like swooning over his woman, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe my luck. There's like a good inkling. But when it's like, oh, let's just do it, we're already rich here now, there's no need, let's just, and I feel like that's something that I also didn't want. Like I didn't want my marriage to be based on you guys have been together for this long. Let's just some custom. So I wasn't feeling the things that I should feel when I, you know how when you're like, you have that warm fuzzy feeling inside, it was gone. And I think maybe like, I know that chemistry and intimacy are not the same thing and they don't mean the same things, but am I greedy? I want chemistry, I want intimacy,
You're not
I
greedy.
want to be too much information, but like yeah. And then I want you to be soft. I want you to be warm. I want you to be gentle with me.
Yeah.
I want everything. I'm not greedy, but like I want the whole thing.
Greedy. For me, to be very honest, I've been trying to make a list as per your
Recommendation.
I've been trying to make a list, but yes, I do want somebody that is gentle, and I'm not talking quiet. You can be quiet, you can be outgoing. That's really not but be gentle and be gentle with me. Like, and I don't know. God. Oh my god. Or maybe sometimes it might not be that you really like them, but you liked what they stood for in your life. Maybe that's the same as liking them.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I hear you on that. It's nice and warm. It's nice to have somebody who, like, you know, like gets you and has your back. It's just unfortunate that we were just not aligned and compatible. And you know, alignment is so important. I think you and the person that you decide to spend the rest of your life with have to be aligned on a lot of things, like your careers, your relationship to self, relationship to other people, relationship to your family. Yeah. This is a nice, cute, girly chat.
yeah.
How many close friends is ideal?
To be very honest, that's not for me. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think it's relative from person to person. Some people attract a lot more people that mean so much to them, and some people are only able to gather a very few, like a handful of people. For me, like I said, I've always been by myself. I've not so close friends. I can't really specify a number. I really like being around people.
So before, I used to think that I needed to be very close to my friends. I needed to know what they were doing at every point in time. But what I'm learning now is that people have to earn that spot in your life. And ideally, your number of close friends, I think 5 or 6 is a good number. But again, some are closer than others. And until people prove that they are worthy of that spot in your life, please use the word acquaintance and use it very, very frequently.
What's your favorite way to express yourself?
My favorite way to express myself would be through writing, I think. And since I started to feel more connected to myself, I noticed that I started writing more. I'm writing on Medium more, and yeah, so I'm more expressive when I write than anything else. What's your favorite family tradition?
Favorite family tradition? To be very honest, I don't know that we have traditions like that, but I like to spend Christmas or like holidays with my family. I really like to do that. I think that no matter, to be very honest, I would love to always go back home when it's Christmas time. I like to be in the same, like we spend a lot of time together, right? But I actually like to just spend holidays with them. So yeah, that should be it. Sometimes, do you believe in soulmates?
Yes, but I feel like you can have multiple soulmates. You can have soulmates in friendship. You can have soulmates in a partner. And maybe I'm delusional, but I feel like every man I date is my soulmate. I feel like I have that like energy to sort of create magic.
Yeah.
I don't think that I meet people by mistake. So anybody whose paths crosses with mine was for a reason. So I feel like you can have multiple soulmates. But I don't think you're limited to one soulmate in your entire lifetime, because people get married and people die, but they can still find love. How do you handle stress in a difficult situation? Your boss is watching this.
To be very honest, if my boss is watching, how do I handle stress? I cry. I cry. And sometimes when I don't handle it well enough, it just builds up until there's some sort of explosion, which is never pretty. And I'm working on that. I'm working to be better. Sometimes I just don't acknowledge it, because acknowledging the stress means, I don't know, maybe shutting down or just like my body forcing me to. And sometimes I don't have that luxury, right? So the best way I try to handle stress is just cry when I need to. Other times, rest. Lots of rest. You need rest, at least. A lot of things could be stressing, family issues, work issues. So it really depends on the type of stress, but try to rest and try to channel your emotions in a way that you wouldn't have to regret it later. Yeah. How important is a career to you?
I think about it when I wake up. I think about it before I go to bed. I think it's more important to me than anything in this world. Even more than like my desire to be a wife or to have kids. I feel like my career means everything to me because it's something that is mine. I feel like that's what I love the most about it. Like every accolade I have is mine. The degrees I have, the certificates I have, the things I've done, they truly, truly belong to me. So like that is what makes me me. All the things that I sort of have and can accomplish, and I know that those things can never, ever be taken away from me because I work hard for them. What do you think is an important quality in friendship or in a friend? You can have a list. It's fine.
Okay. I think for me, I think safety, somewhere that you feel very safe. I think safety in any type of relationship is very, very important to me. Very important. So safety is there. Somebody that has your best interest at heart, and they are always like looking for ways to portray or express that. People that, they just genuinely like you, right? And they want you in their life, or they want to maintain the connection that you have. It would also be, I think, somebody that is open to communicating. So it doesn't matter whether you grew up shutting down or anything, but if somebody likes you enough to want you in their life, they would also be open to, talking about things, talking things through, all of that. Someone that is kind, like kindness. So handle my feelings with kindness. I handle yours with kindness. So I think kindness is very important. That's like the basis of a good friendship, and I think for the most part, really, that would build up to other more important things.
For me, I think it will be compatibility,
Yeah.
understanding, mutual respect, safety, like you said, like it being emotionally safe and physically safe around that person, and also somebody who is like goal driven.
Yeah.
I look for those qualities in like people I sort of open up myself to. Yeah, and also somebody who is like emotionally intelligent, so like they know how to handle your feelings. Yeah, and it's not like people who shut down. Like I'm trying now to avoid. Like I'm trying to avoid people who are avoidant, people who don't know how. Like when you say something like, oh, you see somebody breaking down, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. If this person is your friend, I feel like even if you don't know what to do, you should be able to ask them like, oh, I see that you are in need of emotional support. I don't know how to help you, but like, how can I help you? Sending them food, holding their hand, just talking to them on the phone, just checking in, like, oh, hi, I see that this is happening to you. Just wanted to check in. Like, you don't necessarily have to like be their therapist or anything, but if you are emotionally intelligent, all these things will come naturally to you as a friend. So those are the qualities I look for in friendship. But like when it comes to having kids, I still don't think I want kids. And I know that people say, well, like when you get to a certain age or a certain phase in your life, you're going to want them. But I'm 27 now. Maybe when I'm like in my 30s, this feeling is going to change.
Maybe.
But for now, I still want to live a full life with a potential partner who sees life the way I do. So they don't want kids. My ideal partner does not want kids. They are open to the option of never having kids. They're adventurous. They want to travel. They want to explore. They want to have like a big and beautiful life. How do you feel about having kids?
For children, I've never really.
I think you can hold it.
Okay. So for children, I've never really like thought about them because for me, I think that life is in stages, right? And I've never really felt warm about that idea. This is the first time I'm even saying it out. Okay, other than like to my sister, I don't know that I feel very nurturing towards. Like I think the most I can go, or the farthest I can go, is like getting a dog. And right now, I'm still thinking about it, like, can I afford a dog? I want one, but it's like my sister takes care of Barney and like she funds, his whole, and it's quite expensive.
It is. It is.
Exactly.
It's almost as expensive as having a child.
Yes.
Dogs are just like kids. Well, I feel like kids are a bit more expensive because their needs are going to keep changing. So when you have a dog, it's like, oh, you have like a good 5 to 10 years with them. But when you have a kid, that thing is glued to your hip for like 18 years.
Their personalities as well.
And what if you have a child that doesn't have a personality? I'll be so mad.
And for me, it's like the no personality thing. It could be quite weird because it's like I think everybody has a personality. Some people's personality will be to figure out what other people like to see and just try to be that, embody that. So I think that is their personality. And some people are a lot more agreeable, a lot more docile, a lot more. Do you get? So I don't know that anybody doesn't have a personality. So that's what I wanted to say. But like, what were you referring to when you say a child that doesn't have a personality?
So, there's this little kid I follow on Instagram or TikTok. I think her name is Candice, and she has a personality. Like she's very sassy, very cute. But like there's some kids that don't necessarily have they're like you said, they're a bit more docile, they're a bit more agreeable.
Yeah.
But like a child who's so like inquisitive from very early on to like build a personality, so they pick up traits that are like interesting. So I feel like the only way that parents can actually do that is if they allow their child like explore, and they are not also like forcing their own beliefs and ideas onto the child. My dad, like his love for books, he passed on to me. Like we're very little, he made us read and like talk to him about these books. And I feel like it shaped my vocabulary, it shaped the way I see life, and I'm a bit more like exposed and tolerant to things and to people. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, so for me, I think that personality is a very, very fluid thing because you lose some, you get some over time, it changes and all of that. So yeah, I'd say that your personality earlier on will be shaped by your environment and the people that raised you. So yeah, children that tend to be a lot more shy maybe had a sibling that was the star, and they learn to take backstage. It could be anything really, but I think that people are very like dynamic, like you said earlier. So the ability to change is just something that is natural to us, and over time, hopefully, you're able to
Figure it
find
out,
yourself. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Najite. I'm with friends.
And we're friends.
We think that we should do this more often. We had a great time.
Yeah.
What was your highlight of today's date?
I was seeing you. That's it. Was seeing you. That's the most important part, to be very honest.
I haven't seen you this year
At all.
for 6 months into the year, and we're seeing each other for the first time.
7 months.
So make time for your friends. Spend time together. Share coffee
And stories.
and stories. And stay away from men or not. Okay, and also find somebody to kiss. Or
Yeah.
let somebody find you and kiss you. The end.